everyone, welcome to Yarn Wonders. Today is day 10 of the 21 day granny square series. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this granny square, which has a flower like circular pattern in the middle of the square. I'm going to show you how to crochet this and then convert it into a granny square. I'm using a size 2 yarn and a 2.5 mm crochet hook. Other than this, you'll need a pair of scissors. Now, let's get right into the video. Just like any other granny squares, we have to start this granny square with a magic circle. So if you see the pattern here, we have 12 clusters in the second row. And each cluster is taking up one double crochet from the magic circle row. So we have to start the magic circle with a 12 double crochet magic circle. So I'm starting off this row with a chain 3 and have to crochet 11 double crochets. You can change the color of the yarn at the end of every row. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to make it with a single color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so I have 12 double crochets and I have closed the magic circle here. I have to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 that we made at the start of the row. Okay, so now just make sure you got the slip stitch tight so that you don't confuse it with one of these double crochets. Okay, I'm going to start with a chain 3, then go into the same loop and do a incomplete double crochet. Okay, an incomplete double crochet is yarn over, insert, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull out of both the loops. So this is an incomplete double crochet. So I have 3 loops on my hook now. I'm going to finish all 3 together. Okay, now since this is an increase row, this incomplete double crochet cluster counts as 1 stitch, and for the second stitch, that is the increase stitch, we are going to do a chain 1. Okay, so now again you go into the next loop and do the same thing. You're going to do 3 incomplete double crochets, that is yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull out the first 2 loop. Do not finish this double crochet. Again go into the same loop, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull out the first 2. You got the second incomplete double crochet. Again you're going to do the same thing with the third one and then finish all 3 together. Okay, so this is how we form a incomplete double crochet cluster row. This is going to look slightly like a flower. So this is the row. I'll meet you back at the end of the row. Here we are at the end of this row. To finish this row, you have to slip stitch on top of the chain 3 that we made at the start of the row. If you want to change colors, you have to slip stitch with a new color or fasten off and attach the new color of yarn. Okay, so now comes the granny square row. Okay, so we have 12 clusters and 12 chain spaces here. So we'll have space to make 2 side clusters in between 2 corner clusters here. So this is what we are going to do. So slip stitch into this space here, that is the chain 1 space. Okay, start half a corner and do a double crochet into the same chain space and do one more double crochet. Okay, so this forms half a corner, chain 1, go into the next chain 1 space and do a side cluster. Again, chain 1, one more side cluster, and the next one we are going to do a corner cluster. Okay. So basically you have to divide the number of stitches or number of chain spaces that you have by 4 and make a square out of it. Okay. So each side of the square takes up 3 of the incomplete double crochet clusters and we're making a granny square. So I'm going to continue this pattern until the end of this row and I'll meet you back once I'm done with the granny square. So here we are at the end of this row. I have completed the other half of the corner cluster, chain 2, slip stitch onto the chain 3 that we made at the start of the row and you can fasten off your work. So this is how you make a circular pattern into a granny square. So in this granny square I have added one more row of the basic granny square pattern, that is making corner clusters into the corners and making side clusters into the chain 1 space. Do try out this pattern. If you make a product out of this pattern, do post your pictures on Instagram tagging Soumya_yarnwonders. If you have any doubts, please do leave the doubts in the comment section and subscribe to my channel to learn more about crocheting. Thank you.